Hi students, I am Pavan, your science master. Today I would like to speak to 6th standard students. Students, in the previous class we have talked about an introduction part of 4th chapter. What was the topic that we talked about? We have talked about what do animals eat. Students, one thing you need to understand, in the nature, all the living things together broadly divided into two groups. One group is plants group, another group is animals group. Plants and animals. Do you know human beings go into which group? Animals group. Students, this point you just remember for general awareness. Okay, so most of you people, you have an understanding that human beings are only human beings, we are not animals. But in science perspective, we are all under animals group. Okay, that you have to understand. Here, in this chapter, let us talk about taking in food. How do animals take their food? How do animals find their food? And what are the parts of the body of the animals are used in finding their food? Okay, see here the animals have different body parts, but all body parts do not involve in finding their food. Only some parts of their body are involved in finding their food. And let me give you some of the names of the animals, and let's find the food that they eat, and also let's find how do they find their food. Okay, this is the video that I am going to talk about all these points. Okay, and after talking about after making a list of the animals and the food of the animals and the process of finding their food, we will come to know we have to divide the animals based on their food habits. Okay, and what are those food habits we will talk at the end of this video or else in the next video. Okay, what do animals eat? See students, here the subconcept of this chapter that we are going to talk is taking in food. Taking in food. See, taking in food. See here, I'll give you a list of animals here in a tabular form like this. You can take it, note it down in your notebooks, students. Serial number, animal or bird, what they eat or drink, do they find, how do they find their food? How do they find their food? I am not writing the complete sentence here, just try to understand. Okay students, here let me make a list of the animals here. First, number 1, sparrow. 2, dog. cow, hen, buffalo, cat, eagle, ant, lion, and finally tiger. See, you just imagine what they eat or drink. Who? These animals. So, animals group. I said human beings also come under animals group, right? Let me write what in the place of one of these living things. I want to put human beings. I want to remove cat here. I want to put human beings. Human beings. Okay, human beings also come under animals list. Okay, yeah. Can you name the foods that these living things eat or drink? Yeah. What does sparrow eat? Some worms and some food grains. Some grains. Okay, and dog. Dog eats what? Meat. Here, one thing that you need to understand, dogs, in villages, you might have seen the people giving food to dogs by mixing some mutton curry or chicken curry with rice. Here, you need to understand the dog eats meat of the animals, but if you keep only rice without meat mixed with the rice, the dog, if you observe, the dog doesn't eat only rice. Okay? Because its food habit is to eat only meat. Okay? Here, cow, grass, hen, same like worms and grains, buffalo, grass. Human beings, we eat meat, parts of plant. See, parts of plant. And food grains are also parts of plants. You don't need otherwise. Okay, and eagle eats. You might have seen the eagles finding snakes and eagles finding their food. Like in villages, eagles come and pick small chicks and fly away, right? So you can understand what is the food of eagle now? Yes, obviously you can say nuts, meat, and ants. Here you may have confusion. How do ants find their food that we will see here in this column? But what is the food? You might have seen ants carrying the food grains, rice grains, and sometimes in your house, if you keep the food in open bowl, the ants come and eat that you might have seen in your house sometimes. And here, ants also eat some of the dead worms they can, you can see some dead bones are carried by animals. Okay, so we can say that ants eat meat and dead meat. Okay. Meat and grains, you can say. And lion eats only meat. Tiger eats only meat. Students, see, we have made a list of the living things here and the food they eat. Okay. Here you have to understand how do these animals find their food. Here in this part. See, sparrow by seeing. Okay, by seeing. Sparrows find their food by seeing. And dogs smelling. That's nothing but sniffing. And cow by seeing. Grass, sorry, and hens by seeing. Buffalo by seeing. Human beings, we find our food by seeing. By seeing, we see and find our food. Okay. Eagle, seeing. Ants. Here, as far as ants are concerned, you need to understand. You have seen that ants live in a colony. In a colony. That means in a group. Ants always move in line. So why? How do they move in line? One ant releases a chemical behind it and moves forward, and another ant follows it. Okay, like this. And the first ant which is moving forward and finding its food, and all other ants also follow the first ant and find its food. So here you can understand a chemical substance is released by ant. That's nothing but a pheromone. We can call it as pheromone. And these ants find their food by following one behind another by pheromone. Okay, by smelling. Yes, it says smelling. Okay, and lion by seeing. Tiger by seeing. See, students, here you need to understand what are the foods of the different animals and how do they find their food. And based on this, we have to we can find how the animals are taking in their food. Okay, and here I made a list of the animals and what do they eat, and also you can do on your own and you add some of the names of animals here, and you just make a list, you extend the list of the names of animals and what do they eat and how do they find their food, like this. You just extend the list of the animals and write some of the animals on your own, and you have to present it in our WhatsApp group, students. Okay, this is the assignment for you, students, and in the next video I am going to talk about how do we classify these living things based on their food habits. Okay, this is for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all.